What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and say this game right here, I've been struggling at how am I going to figure out what I'm going to do. So the best thing for me to do was say, you know what, screw it. We're going to go through 4 hours. Legitimately, I've sat here for 4 hours and played this game, and I want to kind of do like a montage slash explain what we did on this video. Kind of just a brief excitement about this. If you like this type of stuff, you want to see more stuff like this, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do what you do best, of course. Let's get on into it. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we couldn't start but without taking out the old crop first, which I did that before. I think I did that off camera if I'm not mistaken. I did some cultivation. On top of doing the cultivating, we went ahead and did some fertilization. I only ended up needing to put nitrogen back down because NPK was still down from the previous year. The NPK does last for 2 years at a time, which is something that's really important to know. I of course knew that going into it, so we only needed to put it down once. Of course, we ended up putting it down later on, but the main thing I can really say I sat there and did was kind of like baby the workers. I kind of sat there and babied them a little bit. That's a common theme you can see throughout this, because I'm just trying to get through this as fast as I can, because the main goal right now is of course to buy another big hog barn, because I want to start doing more hogs, and the faster I upgrade these things, the better we get the hogs. So of course I sat there and went and did that. Also, I ended up selling off one of the headers later on down. I ended up selling that thing for like 50 something grand. We're putting that money towards the hog pens. So once we got done with the harvest, which a lot of the harvest was just babying it, kind of looking around, I ended up keeping most of the crop from that first year just to make sure that we were keeping the pigs fed for the first year. And then the second year I ended up going through and doing it a little bit differently. I bought 3 loads of pigs. I sold 1 load of pigs at this time. Then I went ahead and moved on to the next stage of redoing everything. After I got done replanting everything, I turned around, went directly back into harvest, because that's just what you do instantly. I made sure to move pigs around, make sure the pigs weren't too much. I did sell a load of just weaned pigs. They don't really gain too much weight off of being inside of there, so you make more money off of them not being in there. Now, of course, one of the major steps I did take on into this entire journey was make sure food was be our main products in the future. Of course, if we're wanting a big hog barn, we need to make sure that, because the hog barns do cost $100,000. And during that entire time, I was trying to figure out how I was going to make that. I did think about selling the cultivator, because I could have went ahead and bought it, but I think the cultivator would have been worth keeping it instead of reselling it, because at least you do get that plus 5% instead of the negative 5% on the bonus. So I kind of sat there, and then once I got done with that second harvest, I kind of did a little bit of a different strategy. I went back and kind of cultivated the field instantly, planted the field instantly, made sure everything was done, nitrogen was supplied. Then I went back with NPK as I was going through the fields. Of course, the big field, it took the longest amount of time. That took at least an hour to do anything with that field. It is huge to do anything with, but it produces so much crop, it's worth it all the time. And then of course we went ahead and moved directly on into planting the fields. After we were done, I started the planter. Then I went ahead and sold back the nitrogen and bought more NPK. I only filled it up halfway because that's really and truly all we needed. I'm gonna sell it right back when I go to fertilize the next year, because NPK does stay down for 2 years. I am currently trying to decide, which I need y'all's help in the description. What do you guys think we should do going into the future? Do you think we should buy another fertilizer spreader, like use the manure? Like, tell me what y'all want us to do, because I want to kind of gauge off that. I'm also doing this, I was trying to figure out when was the best point. There was a good 10 minutes I sat here trying to figure out what CWT meant. Still don't know. My best thing is I think it's like every 1 CWT equals 112 pounds. So that was kind of a journey I went down. Trust me, I'm not the most smartest person in the world, but that just threw me off majorly. On top of that, we also went down the journey of trying to figure out what needed to be done, what didn't need to be done. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very much one of those games you grind a lot. It's hard not to sit there and just grind to make the money, but I think with the pigs, we'll make a little bit more money with doing just pigs, which is of course why we harvested so many fields. You of course will see I looked at a lot of the big barns. I was trying to figure out what would be the smartest idea to go with. Of course, buying the second pig barn means you can do that. Buying weaned pigs as well, pre-weaned, that means we're going to get more money, because you buy them for like less than $500 per trailer, but you sell them for $5,000 per trailer. So you're getting an influx of your money and a quicker influx of that money, so it makes it go a little bit smoother as you're going along. Now, of course, you're not making the most amount of money and you're not making the least amount of money, but you're still mid-maxing pretty quickly. And for people who don't know, I like to mid-max, so this is just kind of some information that you need to know. Now, once I got down to the end, I decided I was going to go ahead and plant everything again, cultivate over, and I went ahead and of course bought the nitrogen from earlier. I did take the trailer at one point to go see if I could actually load it full of pig feed. That is an interesting fact. You cannot load a normal trailer with pig feed or cow feed, so you can't buy that technically unless you buy the actual pig feed trailer. I knew that was the case, but I was hoping it wasn't, because if if I'm able to buy it, it would have been a little bit easier, but I really don't feel like spending $22,000 just on a pig feeder. It just isn't optimal, just of course to spend more money. I just don't see us making the money back that quickly from it. So I switched gears, of course, try to sell the pigs off as fast as I could. Of course, now we're in the prime time to sell them, so I went ahead and sold one load of pigs, and then the worst case scenario happened. My phone died. I played this game for 4 hours, my phone dies. So that's just kind of the gist, ladies and gentlemen, what happened in this video. I'm sorry if this is not what you were expecting out of this video. Kind of wanted to throw 2 years into one video, so this is what you kind of get. If y'all like this, please leave a like, subscribe, do what y'all do best. I think this is something neat that I've never done before. So ladies and gentlemen, no further ado, from me, the entire team here, thank you. I'll see you next time. Peace.